do not know jack shit about the
okay.
Flash thing. I've heard things. I didn't look into it because when the news hit me, I was in the middle of Spider-Man's shit with work. So
Okay. Makes sense. I just heard about it too through videos and like tweets. So yeah. What'd you? So Toby and Andrew. Wait, yeah. Well, this is gonna be full of spoilers anyway. So Toby and Andrew won the Spider-Man. We don't have to discuss anything bad about that.
Nope. They did it. They actually surprised me with that because I think last time we talked about it, I was like, I would not be surprised if they did it as a cameo mostly.
But they actually had depth and purpose to the
and
story.
I looked at it, I was like, okay, it's okay. You win. And thank God they fixed Electro because I swear to God, if he was going to be blue again, if he was going to be blue again, I would have walked out of that theater. Even though I know I get movies free, so I wouldn't be wasting money, but it'd just be an insult to me as a comic book fan. Just stop making him blue, damn it. He's not.
Yeah,
blue.
He was a lot better just being human and then having like the yellow electricity. Because even though I get they were trying to do Ultimate Comics, it just didn't translate well, especially with his voice reverberating. I didn't really like that at all either. I appreciated the Ultimate Comics nod, but I didn't like how they didn't let him keep his normal voice.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like, just because it happens in the comics, like I think we talked about last time, just because it happened in the comic doesn't mean it has to actually be on screen. Sometimes you have
big point. The whatever happened in the Hawkeye series, I didn't watch it. I just watched reviews or at least breakdowns.
Yeah, I don't have Disney Plus, so I haven't seen Hawkeye. My two buddies think it's fantastic, but no, I haven't seen Hawkeye. So.
Well, I think the biggest surprise out of From No Way Home for me was when the cane fell down, or the walking stick fell down, and it was Matt Murdock.
Yeah, that was. I was like, it's Deadpool.
Exactly.
Hey man, how you doing? And I'm glad they did not put a leash on Willem Dafoe. I was concerned about that, but
Willem Dafoe stole the show out of the entire movie.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? This is Willem Dafoe. Should we let's have fun. And he had just like me and my friend was talking about. Just look, when Willem Dafoe's in a movie, just give him a monologue.
Yes.
Like, oh god, he's just, especially his monologue in Nightmare Alley for the trailer. God, just it's so.
I forget. Is that the one with the circus? Right.
Yeah, with Bradley Cooper.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he was fantastic in that with a monologue. He was fantastic, and obviously No Way Home with monologues. I gotta think of what other movie he's been in with monologues.
I've only watched like a brief bit of The Lighthouse, but I think he does really bring that energy from The Lighthouse into his new redoing of Goblin or expansion of Goblin.
Yeah, I forgot about that, dang, because I literally just saw that. I literally looked at that scene again the other day on YouTube, and I love that scene with this.
I also find it funny that it took a whole other universe to push this Peter Parker into the direction he's supposed to go, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah. It's very, very hilarious.
Yes.
But yeah, man. Well, I saw it twice, and I thought it was good. It's probably one of my favorite Marvel movies I've seen since. I guess the best way to put it, it's my favorite solo Marvel movie I've seen since Winter Soldier.
I still like what is it? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I like Black Panther too, but there's still something about it that's missing, and I can't really put my finger on it. It's not a bad solo film. I think
I'll just say right now, I think I like the Civil War suit a little bit better than the purple aura suit that he gets new.
Yeah, that's very true.
It just feels more fabric-y and not really like, how do you put it, CGI feeling.
Yeah, kind of like when they stopped building the Iron Man suit and they actually started making it through CGI. I get why they did it for the nano suit. Nano suit makes more sense.
Yeah.
But like when they just
full pieces.
Yeah, when they just started CGI, I was like, this suit just looks so. Like it looks so bad. Why not just build the suit? Save yourself some money, Disney. I know you got the money to blow.
I had the opposite effect of it. It's just eventually you stop forgetting that it's supposed to be a physical armor. You're just there for the gimmicks.
Yeah, yeah, basically. But I mean, yeah, and yeah, they did exactly what I hoped they would do. Is they separated Spider-Man from anything related to the Avengers. This wasn't like this didn't do what Eternals did. No, that's the move, right? Yeah, Eternals did, which was they literally just made so many references to the Avengers and everything that came before them that it just, like I said before, it just felt overbearing. But Spider-Man did not do that, and I appreciate it. Yeah, they had a mention here and there, but for the most part, it was mostly Spider-Man's movie. It wasn't like wasn't Iron Man Jr. like in the previous movies. It wasn't like, oh, it's Spider-Man, but also you guys don't forget he exists in a universe with Avengers. No, it's like, no, this is Spider-Man. There's no Avengers. We're not going to talk about the Avengers. We're trying to keep your focus here and not out there. So,
yep, finally keep it closed in without any other mentions. Because I didn't mind what Homecoming did, even if it did have like that big shadow of Tony Stark over it. But Far From Home was where like that's the point where you should at least stray away from it. Because at the end of Homecoming, he does what he does in the comics. He says, "No, I'm not going to be an Avenger. I'm going to be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man." And then we get to Far From Home, and then that shadow of Tony Stark looms over the whole movie. And even though you know that he's trying to be more responsible, and I almost forgot to mention the lack of Uncle Ben in Part 3 or No Way Home.
Yeah,
that did bother me a lot because even when he's at the gravesite and he's talking to Happy, I'm waiting for the camera to show Aunt May and then Uncle Ben there, but they didn't commit to it.
Yeah, and it's like that's why I don't know when they're gonna do because it almost feels more like he does exist because it's like when the other two Peter Parkers go like, "Oh, Uncle Ben said it," it's like Parker doesn't go like, "Who's Uncle Ben?" He's like, "Oh, he's like, oh yeah." He's like, "Oh, right, Uncle Ben. I do have an Uncle Ben in this universe," but
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, where is he? I was like, hell, you mentioned Miles Morales more than Uncle Ben.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And Miles doesn't exist yet. I mean, unless you include the deleted scene from Homecoming, then okay.
Oh
then,
yeah,
he doesn't exist.
No, wait, no. He does mention that he has a cousin, but he never says Miles outright. That's it.
Yeah, there's a deleted scene where he calls him. He says, "Hey, Miles, I'm going to be a little late," but they deleted that up for obvious reasons because probably they're like Disney's. Well, we don't got the rights to mention Miles. We probably don't want to mention Miles if we don't we're not going to have Spider-Man for that long.
Oh crap!
Long, So, but yeah, it's I mean, what's your thoughts on this whole thing about Tom Holland about to basically retire soon?
I think they're already going to head into the direction of probably the Spider-Man games where it'll be Peter Parker passing on the mantle to Miles Morales, like in the new trilogy for sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too, because like literally right after this third Spider-Man came out, literally dude's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna retire."
Yeah.
I was like, "You're lying. You're lying." I pulled up his IMDb Pro page. Yeah, no. Nothing after Spider-Man. Nothing. I was like, damn. Well,
I don't think Uncharted is gonna really take off at all either.
No, direct.
Even though I still think they should have went with Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake.
Nathan Fillion said he wanted to do it,
he did
but
too.
they're like, no, we want Tom Holland. I was like, Tom Holland is good, but we want Nathan. But the audience wants Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion wants Nathan Fillion. I mean, it's like that whole thing with DC when everybody will say, "Hey, Bryan Cranston should be Lex Luthor." Bryan Cranston wanted to be Lex Luthor. This is like,
I forgot about that.
We're gonna. And this is like, nah, we're gonna go with Eisenberg. Why? Why? give Cranston the freaking role, man.
But, I think as a teenager, I didn't really like. I'm like, okay, we got a young Lex Luthor, right? But now that when I'm looking back at it, I'm like, fuck, they really did miss the ball in that casting. Because I get it, they want to make like a young entrepreneur friggin' Lex Luthor, but he's not even Lex Luthor. He's Lex Luthor Jr.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
which brings us to that topic. So, I think there was a, I forget who posted it. I might just like have it show up on the screen here. It's like a Twitter, or not the screen, but like probably in post. In post. It's like I forget what it's like a Twitter or tweet or something, where it's supposedly just a rumor now, but that the new Flash movie, the Flashpoint movie, will erase the entire slate of all the movies that came before it and start a whole new slate.
Didn't I mention that last time?
I don't remember if you did.
I did. I had a feeling. I mentioned it in a conversation we were talking about the whole thing with Flashpoint. I mentioned that it is a big story, and yeah, it's good. Especially the animated movie was so fantastic. It's just I don't like how both Warner Brothers and even CW was handling the whole Flashpoint.
Oh yeah, the
thing.
Flashpoint CW was one episode.
Yeah, one episode, and the next season literally hammered into your freaking brain, and I got tired of hearing it. It's when you created the Flashpoint, I was like, oh, for the love of Christ, yes, I know, yes. Maybe once or twice I can get it. Well, why is it literally every person in this fucking series is talking about Flashpoint? Yes, we get it. Flash fucked up, whatever, don't care, But they're using it as their way to reset.
Yeah,
it's not like It's not the big point where Flash realizes he can go back in time.
Yeah, it's not a personal story. It's more like a studio reset button, basically.
Yeah, I mean, even when they wrote the comic, did you know they did that because it was their reset?
Yeah, they wrote it reset.
They wrote it as a reset, and I was like, this story is good. Stop treating it like a reset, because then again, audience are not as dumb as the studio thinks we are. We're gonna know
general audience too.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god. And I already knew they were going to do that too, and I was like, yep, here we go, because they're not bringing back Cavill.
I was really hoping they wouldn't, because I still want Cavill as Superman. Affleck, we already lost a while ago, so I was already over that.
Yeah, he's not coming back. Yeah. That Batman role basically killed him. I may not be crazy about Affleck, but I do feel for him in that situation, because that situation sucked. Yeah. I'd probably go the same route as him.
You have a whole movie on your shoulders, and you're directing it too, and you're starring in it, and it's just insert Ben Affleck meme right here.
Yeah, freaking hell, they're talking about even replacing Gal Gadot. I was like, don't get me wrong, one movie was yeah, they already said it. Oh yeah, they're planning on replacing her. I was like, look, her movies weren't. I mean,
the first one was good. I haven't watched the second one.
Second one sucks, but I guess what I'm hearing is why they're doing this, because I guess she got into some controversy recently. I don't know what. I was like, wait, she did?
I'll have to look that up.
I'm about to look it up right now. Controversy. What's the? No, I spelled that wrong. What is it?
Seriously, isn't? I feel like she would be it would be her and Jason Momoa being the only things moving the DC, at least bringing in the money for DC. Because I don't know about the rest. I mean, sure, you got The Batman with Robert Pattinson, but that's a thing on its own. It doesn't have a whole bigger universe on its shoulders.
Yeah. I guess you got maybe backlash online over a tweet about the escalation of violence in Israel.
Oh yeah, that.
That's I don't want to, like, how do I put it down? Do I just do like stop streaming it?
You can just put it down. Yeah, you just stop streaming it. Let me just go back to normal.
Okay. Yep. Cool. But yeah, I remember hearing about that tweet too, but I don't want to put too much of my opinion on it in case we get in trouble or because
we don't know enough about it either.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I don't know enough about it to really have a thought process on it, but it's definitely weird that they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna replace Gal Gadot too. I was like, Okay, so she's being replaced. Superman's being replaced. Likely Flash is gonna get replaced because the fact that he had that other because he had that controversy in the store.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that's not being replaced at this point is either
Jason Momoa and Zachary Levi. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shazam and Aquaman.
Yeah, I'm just like, I am so over this crap, man.
I thought this year was gonna be the year for DC, at least for some good things, but I guess not.
Nope. They said, "Psych, you want something good? Nope, I don't think so."
That makes me sad because I was getting back into DC Comics. Also, I started reading more of them again. Found my love for DC again, and then the only thing to look forward to right now is the Batman.
Yeah, or the video games.
I'm not really looking forward to the video games, honestly, because I think they set the bar so high with Arkham City that when I played Arkham Knight, I just kind of shrugged my shoulders. Yeah.
I like the idea with Gotham Knights, especially with it being an open world multiplayer. I kind of wanted them to do that for the longest time, so I'm looking forward to that. I just
gave up on it, honestly. I like it, but I'm like, eh.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We still don't have a release date. That's kind of making me like. So it's probably going to be end of this year. So we still don't have a release date because they're finally having them take on the Court of Owls. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish Batman was still around for that because it makes more sense than. And honestly, the idea of the Court of Owls. I mean, you know what the Court of Owls is, right?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting for a movie, even a game. Just again, just like Flashpoint Paradox, it just doesn't get used properly because
I feel they might build up to it though in the Batman. They might.
Because I mean, it seems like their go-to is League of Shadows and League of Assassins. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, they play a crucial role in Batman's
cool That'd be cool too.
Me and my friends.
Especially since it goes back to his where his training grounds are too, so they might be doing like the Batman Begins, but like extended. If you think about it,
Yeah, and me and my friend was we came up with this fan fiction for like, what if they made a series based on Arkham City? So let's say before Bruce Wayne and Batman got into Arkham City. Let's say they developed this island that is supposed to be a prison for Gotham's worst of the worst. And it's like this big ass turf war between Joker's gang, Penguin's gang, and Two-Face's gang, you know? And like, yeah, you follow the story of just following the criminals who are
that would be a good bottleneck movie just to keep and show you who the villains are too.
Exactly. And then we brought up the point, now here's the craziest thing. What if, despite that these three gangs are in control right now, what if a bigger rival was brewing underneath and they didn't know about it until it already came? And that rivalry was between Quarter Owls and the League of Assassins. Because think about it. Quarter Owls was getting control of Gotham before Batman came. And that's why they rose up. But League of Assassins wants to destroy Gotham. And now imagine that
two groups conflicting with each other. Okay, yeah, that's fucking good. I like that.
And those games and Joker, Two-Face, and Penguin's games can't stop them because, well, the Court Owls and the League of Assassins are way better trained than they are. So I don't want to. I was like, that's what I'm saying.
I'm really down for that. That sounds so fucking cool. I mean, I don't know what's the term for it for writing, but it's just like almost opposite ends, but like clashing, and then you have Batman in the middle, and it's fucking poetic.
Yeah, and if DC and Warner Bros. You're listening, I mean, please take this advice and for God's sakes, don't fuck it up. I mean, if you want someone to write it, I'm here. Anthony's here too. He knows some comic books, man. Like, come on, like get me on board with this. I will write that for you right now. I will pull it up on my screenplay and I will write it. I will write you the pilot episode so you can get this out there. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, man, it's but yeah, that was a thought we had. And yeah, it'd be interesting, if they went that route. It just,
That is really interesting. Since now that you bring it up, and now that it seems like it might be just the Batman trilogy that we have something to look forward to.
Mhm.
I think since there were rumors about what the script for part 2, or at least the plot line for part 2 might be from Matt Reeves, and it was going to feature Joker and Clayface apparently, which is a weird combination if you think about it.
It is. They
I
might
mean,
have
it
been
works.
going on.
It works for Arkham City, of course, for that twist towards the end of the game, but that duel is a little bit odd.
Yeah,
but that's only rumor for now.
yeah, I hope so, because unless they're gonna play it.
Speaking of rumors, there was also the rumor of 2 cuts of the Batman, where one without I forget, but he was an Eternals actor, Barry Keoghan or Keoghan, however you say his name.
Oh, that guy.
He's rumored to be playing Joker in like one of the cuts of the Batman, and then the other cut is without him.
Let me examine this guy.
I don't really see his Joker, but they could surprise us. But then again, I said that with Jared Leto Joker, and
yeah, his Joker still.
I mean, I liked what he did in Snyder Cut, but the rest, it didn't age well.
Yeah. Yeah. I see it now.
I could just sense you in pain.
His accent might fuck it up, in my opinion, because he has a strong Scottish accent. That's my concern.
I haven't heard him I only seen him in like the Green Knight. That's it.
Yeah, Internals, it's pretty strong. I mean, maybe he might be able to hide it and pull it off, but again,
it might be a Charlie Hunnam situation, like in Pacific Rim.
Yep.
Yeah, where he's trying to sound American, but you can hear the little bit of accent slip out here and there.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know about that. But I don't know. If he surprises us, I will leave it alone. But until then, we'll see. But yeah, man, and did I ever tell you that I tried to write my own DC universe? Just as fan fiction mostly.
I think you mentioned it, but you never told it outright. And I did too, but I think mine was mainly to give it a Man of Steel trilogy because I really wanted that.
Yeah, me too, and that's how I wrote it also. And yeah, I look back on it. Part of me wants to finish that franchise, but another part of me is because there is a competition in Film Freeway where you can publish fan fiction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can only write fan fiction for anything. You know, Star Wars, Marvel, DC. My thing is, one, comic books are too easy to write fan fiction. Write fan fiction for, because
there's a lot of open space for it, especially multiverse.
Yeah, I've been writing I wrote my own comics. You know, I've been reading comics. I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's just
no worries. I have too. I mean, who didn't read Captain Underpants growing up?
You right. I did come up with a comic book based on that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, because honestly, yeah, I put this whole universe together in like a month on how it begins and how it ends. And I was like, yeah, I keep going with this. But then I was like, I can't keep going with this.
Yeah, universes are tricky, very tricky.
And they're hard to sell these days. That's
especially, I mean, just look at the Dark Universe. That's a shambles.
Look at DC's universe. You know, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that.
That's about to be in shambles too. Oh my god.
God, yeah. Or even like the Monsterverse. I mean, not saying they totally whiffed it, but it's not. You can see in the sales, it's not working out for them.
I mean, it's better off where it was before.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Godzilla vs. Kong I enjoyed it. I cried at a scene. Don't judge me. I am human. I can cry.
I don't blame you. But
I cried at a scene.
I think Mecha G was very underwhelming for me because I really like the Japanese. I really like the Japanese Godzilla, especially Shin Gojira. because that changed up the game so much with him being like a almost Lovecraftian monster.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's why even the Godzilla that we don't talk about, if you know which one I'm referring to.
Oh yeah, the one with Matthew Broderick. Yeah, we don't talk about that.
This is why, like, you want to look at that. I was like, seeing this is why you guys can't write this unless you actually study it. You know, you guys are like thinking, oh, Godzilla, he's just a giant dinosaur, right?
That's got to be one of the biggest mistakes Hollywood has ever made.
You got the original makers going like,
we want our IP back.
Like, you know, I mean, that's how it'll be. It's like, I'm sorry. Listen, did you guys not read my work? Did you not study it? You know, did you just take it and just run and just say, oh yeah, Godzilla, giant dinosaur who became big because of nuclear, right?
And lays eggs.
Yeah, he lays eggs. You know, I was just like, this plot's all over the place. What the fuck is going on here?
Not even Leon the Professional could have saved the movie.
No, but I'm sure he's like, yeah.
What am I doing here?
It's a good thing you paid me guys well for this, because I'm never doing this again. But yeah, or like when they turn anime into live action. If it's the one that hurt the most was, actually, I can't decide. It's either between Dragon Ball or Death Note.
I think Dragon Ball hurt the most for me, at least.
Yeah, Death Note hurt too. Because here's the thing, I started watching that a little late, but I really, really love the writing, the shots, and everything behind it. And just then seeing the live action, I was like, I hate you so much, Netflix. How did you fuck this up? It's literally on HBO Max. Literally, take one day, watch the entire series, then write the script. Don't literally go like, oh yeah, it's about a book that kills people. Easy enough, right? Right?
I'm not too well versed in it, but I can feel for it, because I think what is it? One of the animes or mangas that I've been wanting adaptation of in the modern day, it has not had an adaptation since the 90s, which is it's called Guyver Bio Boosted Armor, and it had 2 live action movies. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it had one crappy Power Ranger style-esque one, and then another serious one with David Hayter, Solid Snake.
Yep,
I'm just waiting for Japan to at least do their version of that, but even Japanese live-action anime is not that great either.
No, it is not. That's the thing. It's almost like it's one of those things you just can't do live action. You might as well just keep it as anime. Doing it live action, it's not the same. You know, you're expecting us to try and find an actor that can look like the drawing. It's not like a comic book.
Yeah,
you know, literally where you can find someone to take over, but the anime has a different style of drawing that you can't match. Like,
the visuals can't match up.
You can't match like Light's face with somebody who exists, because they don't exist. That's the point.
Yeah,
you know, it's like certain artwork styles just don't work to try to make live action. Like if they try to make The Simpsons live action, I'm not gonna lie, I would probably swan and dive off a bridge. And Disney, if you're listening to this podcast, don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare! I swear to God, don't you do it.
They might just touch upon it as a little gag, and that's about it. But that's probably as far as they'll go.
Yeah,
I mean, we've all seen was it live action, or what it looks like they would look like in real life, and that's just inhumane. They look like they were created in a lab.
Yeah, I just sit there like, look at my boss, please don't play this movie here. Don't play it here. I don't want to work here when that's playing.
I would rather The Simpsons movie 2 than a live action one.
You're right. It just reminds me of when we had Resident Evil playing. God, so many people walked out of that. So many people walked out. It was not even funny. They get like 15 minutes in, they literally walk out and go to the front desk and say, I want to pay my tab now so I can go. I was like, I don't blame you. I mean, I didn't have to pay for the ticket, so I didn't. So I suffered through it, and I hate myself for it. But hey, I've said
I've been debating on if I should throw money at it just to show all my other gamer friends, but I'm like, do I want to lose $20 just for the sake of the memes?
Hey man, oh wait, no, we don't have it. Oh shit, we don't have it at our theater no more because it didn't
I
sell.
know it's on demand now. I think it is probably already on bootleg sites.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not on Netflix. So technically, that was distributed by Netflix.
Oh yeah, of course. I think
But
it was
not
even
on
announced
Netflix.
as a Netflix project at first too, and then became a film somehow.
Yeah, I just looked at it and said, why? How'd you do this? Why'd you do this? But
oh yeah, did you finally watch all of Matrix? Okay, I'll take that as a no.
I know about it, though. I know about it.
There's so many other changes they could have made to at least make it not digestible, edible, or something like whatever.
What are the changes I think they should have done?
I think there's some changes they could have definitely made to make it at least a little bit more watchable.
Yeah. And I get why some people do like it, just thinking back on it a bit more. I do get it. If we were gonna do another Matrix, I wanted something more than what they gave us. It kind of felt more like they kind of went. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, it was like how you were probably gonna say it was like more of a member berry. Remember this, remember that, and all that. Basically, big nostalgia trip.
Yeah,
and I like that they did lean into it, but it leaned on it way too hard for me.
They really did, and that's what hurt me about it the most. It just felt more like it felt they didn't want to start a new one. They just decided to basically hit you with, hey, remember this from this movie? That movie? That movie was like, yes, I remember it. I own the script.
Especially when they throw it in your face with like the like flashback scenes to the previous movie and showing the scenes just to hammer in the point. I didn't like that. I mean, it was fine the first few times, and then after a while, I'm just like, please stop.
It just became overbearing. It just, yeah.
There was no need for Agent Smith. I'm sick and tired of Agent Smith.
Fist bump to the camera for that. Because, God, and then we were going to bring him back, for the same actor for it too, but he had a basic skill. It was like, first of all, thank God. Second of all, literally. No. Yeah. I was just like, I looked at it, I was like, look, but why would you reinsert the program that tried to turn on you? 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or even like the whole thing about like, why would you replug Neo into the Matrix, back up into the Matrix? Don't you think that would have ignited war with the humans? It's like, oh yeah, your Lord and Savior Neo is dead. Actually, no, he's not. We have him in the Matrix, but he's dead. Don't tell anybody that.
I was also disappointed they didn't let him keep his battle scars. He was like the Neil Patrick Harris's character basically found him and Trinity and repaired their bodies. And I'm like, why? Like, just keep them battle damage. It gives them that history. I mean, imagine blind Neo waking up and us being able to see the new world. I think that in itself would have been a lot more impactful too. And then same as with Trinity, like, sure, she's back, but she's gonna have like this huge ass scar on her stomach from getting stabbed and all that.
It's like it's a new way to adjust your character into growth. Think about like
100%.
I know I talk about this movie a lot, but I guess there's just no movie that just, at least in my opinion, that can top it because it's just that damn good. But Dark Knight, when Two-Face gets that burn scar across his face, and he comes now imagine if they made another Dark Knight, brought Two-Face back, and we're gonna magically heal the wound on your side of your face. Even though you're still probably gonna be a nutcase, but we're gonna heal that scar on face. Like
they're gonna pull. That's like doing Jigsaw, but little facial scars in Punisher.
Yeah, I'm like, but first of all, that makes his character, and that also shows. That goes with the fact that he has changed. When Neo lost his eyes in the third Matrix, it shows you still the expand of how his power is, even when he's not in the Matrix.
They even ignored that point too, where he can use his powers outside of the Matrix too. That's never addressed again.
Yeah, I also heard he can't. Yeah, also can't fly no more because he can't fly no more.
That I was willing to pass because out of practice. So of course, whatever.
True. Yeah. Especially when he turns into Agent Smith.
Okay.
When Agent Smith is revealed, yes, I fucking hated it. I was like,
that was laughable, honestly.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing? He's like, Mr. Anderson, gun back. I was like, damn, y'all did not actually do that. I was like, hold on. I was like, oh no, they actually did. They fucking did. My God,
that was. I thought it was just a memory trigger. It was not going to be actually Agent Smith. I thought it was just going to be the Matrix spazzing out and whatever, but no, they committed to it. It's fucking Mr. Smith or Agent Smith.
I looked at it. I was like, Lana, I hope the God Warner Bros. Made you write that. If that was your writing, I am kind of disappointed in you for that. Because even with how Reloaded and Revolutions went,
it still at least was service level enough, or at least it didn't go too over the top.
Yeah, they worked for the Matrix, and that's the thing. Yeah, they may not been like polished and perfect like the first one, but they worked at least for the story and and onward. I mean, honestly, I still felt like the Revolutions was still a satisfying ending. This war that the humans and the machines been fighting for so long, and they finally come to agreements on peace. Because honestly, it's like, well, I know I get Morpheus mentioned that as long as the Matrix doesn't exist, the human race will never be free. But at the same time, it's like, well, Morpheus, at the same time, you also got to look at the bigger picture. How else do we free the human race and get the machines to come to terms with letting the human race go? Because they need to survive too. To them, they're like, you want us to kill ourselves so you guys can be free. Fuck that. If they went something like, I joked in my head, like, well, if they just say, listen, we'll build a device to help break up the sky so you guys can survive, that it's a thought, but I feel like that'd be a little too. That would go about as well as the line that the dude says in the white coat. That kind of just like, oh, what about the rest of the human race? They want to go, they can go. It's like, I get you're tying up loose ends, but I rather wish to see it than you tell me that. You know, it just.
Let's also bring up. Program Morpheus. He has no other use aside from reigniting Neo's memories and going into the machine to free Trinity. That's about it.
Yep.
He literally could not have him be I think how I would have done it is you have him be Morpheus II, where he's so into the idea of the one that he believes in it just like his father does, and then eventually he sees that don't meet your heroes, basically, or it's not what it's all meant to be, basically. Yep. I think you get what I'm trying to say, right?
I get what you're saying completely. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even give it a pass if that's the route they were going. I was already not on board with them replacing replacing Morpheus.
They did.
But I was thinking, I try to be more optimistic. Maybe this is his son, or
I think that would have been a much better route to go.
Yeah, but no, he's
a program.
Yeah,
was Agent Smith.
That movie hurts. That's on my top 5 list of the worst movies I've seen last year.
I really wanted to like it because I was like, all right, we get to see the evolution of Neo and Trinity and what they're gonna do next with how meta this will get, but. Yeah. We got a big retread and a lot of unneedless characters.
Yeah,
like what they did with that that fancy dude from Reloaded by making him like a old homeless dude in Resurrections. That was neat. Like if they just need a little bit of that, that's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I mean, even stuff like I said, that's fine. It just, I just wish they didn't spend too much writing on the nostalgia, and that's what kills the movies, in my opinion, the most. If you ride on the nostalgia, automatically, I give you a negatory. I don't care what the movie is. I don't care how it begins, middles, and ends. I dock points for that because it shows to me that you're not trying to it's one thing if you want to utilize the past, like PTSD or memories or
even
stuff like that.
Deja vu thing, how they said in the first Matrix.
Yeah,
have events repeat, but like still have it like go a different route.
Exactly, but just having it there, just to basically just say, hey, you remember this from the first Matrix? That's a no.
And hammering it home with the actual scenes, like no.
Yeah, that literally feels like that's the one thing that even bothered me the most about it, was that literally the first 30 minutes felt like it literally was doing the first 30 minutes of the Matrix, but doing everything wrong. And I hated that because what's messed up is I saw the original Matrix the night before at Alamo. We played
before Resurrections, right?
Yeah, we played it at Alamo, and it was fantastic. Dialogue sucked, I will admit, because that's not entirely our audio fault. It's because when they recorded the movie, they had really low audio. And I remember I used to have an issue with that when I was young. I'm like, I'm not understanding the motherfucking thing they're saying. Let me turn this up. What are you guys saying? Why are y'all mumbling, But you could barely hear the dialogue. Other than that, though, it was explosive and it was great seeing it at Alamo. So I watched it, and then when I got home and watched Resurrections, I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right here. What the fuck? I was like, hold up. I'm sorry. Did I click on the right movie? I had to look back out and make sure I clicked on the right movie. I was like, is this Matrix? Resurrections? I was like, what? I guess keep going. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters, because there was one line that came up that made me literally shout at my screen.
What line was it?
When Morpheus goes like, "At last," and he turns it into a joke.
Oh, I hate it when they do that. When they do the serious moments and then turn into a joke. I mean, Marvel does that a lot, and that even irritates me now. I'm like, if you're gonna have a dramatic moment, keep it going. Don't cheapen it with a joke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, again, it's like that thing I mentioned last time about like how the audience bases their emotions and their feelings based on what's going on in the screen. Yeah. If you treat it like a joke, it's a joke.
Yeah,
we're not gonna be scared. We're not gonna be scared. Like if Jason's coming at you, we're supposed to feel sorry for the teenager that's about to die. Yeah, sure, we want Jason to kill him because it's Jason. But at the same time,
a little bit of fear goes a long way.
Yeah, not like, oh, it's Jason, and she's like, stupid hockey mask. Oh, it's a joke now. It's not scary no more. Okay. Also, I'm sorry. I thought this was like if Thanos snapped his fingers and whizzed everybody away,
and he's
and somebody decides to go like, decides to go like, damn, that was crazy, man. It's like,
that
it's like,
it won't age well. It'll be good for the moment, but it will not age well going forward.
No, and that joke did not age. I literally looked at my screen and I'm like, fuck off. I was like, that. I was like, I'm already done. I'm only like 30 minutes in this movie.
They had such a good premise going too, and then the whole Matrix part just kind of falls apart. I mean, having him be a game dev for the game called The Matrix, or I forget what it's called, but the studio is called Deus Machina.
Deus Machina. It
was a whole good starting formula.
Yeah, and I thought that too. I was like, that's great. I wish you would not use footage from like the movie to say, oh yeah, this is the video game. I was like, except for unless you're blind, you can tell that's not a video game.
Clearly a movie.
I'm like, if you would have did it like in CGI and had more like looking like video game style, oh yeah, I would have. Honestly, I probably would have been less irritated with it, but that's not what they did, and that's what makes it kind of like. So was this money baiting? Were you trying to get money out of my wallet for this movie? Because clearly that's what it seems like. It doesn't seem like you're trying to reignite. You're not trying to start another Matrix. You're not trying to wrap things up from what happened in the third one. No, you're just like, hey, we're gonna steal y'all's money. So here's another Matrix that sucks. I was like, look, Sam, if you want to steal my money, how about you just play all three Matrix back in the theaters? Trust me, you can steal my money all you like. I will be there and I will be watching them because I enjoyed the trilogy, and I actually enjoyed seeing them in the big screen. I didn't see them in the big screen because I was not old enough to watch them at the time. So, but yeah, man, it's But
I do think they're going to continue. I'm really hoping they don't.
Lana says no. Warner Brothers is so far saying no.
Oh.
And honestly, based on their sales,
they might just go on without her too. That's possible.
Yeah, possible, but we're gonna see how their money is. So right now their money is not good looking. So if Warner Bros is smart, they leave it alone.
Yeah, I mean,
just throwing that out there.
It was nice seeing all the old actors back, but like I think we're better off with just not having more Matrix. Want to see John Wick 4? Damn it!
And I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I even made a post on Twitter a little bit ago about it because I started thinking about like, I like to base a lot of like my female characters on certain characters that are not just OP like Captain Marvel without personality. I like characters with personality. So I kind of made a list. I put together a list of female characters that I've seen in media that I look up to that I like to use in my work for inspiration. Number 1 was Android 18. I love her. She's a powerful character, but she also has feelings and she has emotions. She's a great character. I love her. I love her to death. If she had if I could get her as a tattoo, I probably would, but I don't know how I would. But the story. Next was Trinity. I literally created one of my characters in my movies based on her because Carrie-Anne Moss was fantastic as Trinity, and Trinity overall was fantastic. She was a powerful character. She was determined, but she also had emotions. You know? And yeah, as you probably know, most of my inspirations based on either anime female characters, but it's because it feels like anime does female characters a lot more justice than U.S. media does.
Yeah,
their go-to is, your best way to make the female characters powerful is to give them power and no identity.
That's usually the downfall too.
Yeah, or personality. I was like, I didn't know I was watching Terminator. I didn't know that she has to be a robot for me to feel like you guys are giving her justice. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like watching it'd be like watching a slasher film, and you make every heavy emphasis about like the black character not dying first in it. Like, see, look, he's the sole survivor, but he has no personality. There's no reason why he didn't survive. Why he survived first, he just didn't die because the script says he's not supposed to die.
Oh, okay. It's like okay, I see.
As an example, you can call me out about it. I can understand. There was a little bit, but yeah, it's just like it kind of goes into the level of just writing about anything. It's not even just about gender or race. It's like, again, these are characters who need identities.
And to fill a purpose in the plot.
Yeah, they just can't exist just to exist. We're diverse. We have black characters. We have Asian characters. We have Mexican characters. We're diverse. We have strong female leads, but they have no personality.
And don't even get me started with Assassins and their Netflix preview. My God, as an Asian American myself, I'm like, I get it, man. Shut up. You know what I'm talking about, right? When he's at the diner and I'm just like, bro, yo, we get it, man.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if this is just me nitpicking about it, but sometimes that makes me feel a little bit offensive about it, like where they automatically seem like if there's an Asian character in the movie, automatically they know martial arts, they know how to kick everybody's ass. I was like, that's not true. I don't know if it's necessarily true or not, but they're not all martial artists. You don't need to make them all like it. It's it's one thing.
Find it more as I usually kind of like that idea, but that's just me. But some other Asians don't really like that thing. But for me, I'm just like, it's whatever. But I guess it just all comes from different walks of life who might just look at it differently too.
Yeah, and also it boils down to the type of movie too.
Yeah,
like movies that are designed to be action movies. Yeah, I leave it alone because it's an action movie. It's supposed to be like this, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like a drama or a complete genre that's not even action, and you have that one character who knows how to whoop Actually, you know what? There's one movie that did that. How High with Method Man and Redman. Don't know if you've ever seen it.
I don't think I have seen it.
That movie has an Asian character in there who literally knows martial arts. No reason. There's no fighting in the movie. It's about just two college kids who gets hot, who uses marijuana to help them pass classes. That's it. And he goes and beats up a pimp with martial arts, literally shouting like, "Whoa!" and shit like that, just to save process. I was like, damn it, this is why is
Oh boy.
I was like, I need to turn this off. I can't with this movie. I mean, the plot's already ridiculous. I can work with that. It's fine. It's a ridiculous plot line. It's just that I'm just like,
I think for probably like early 2000 movies like that, I think usually when I'm watching it, I'm not really in the lens to be offended. It's just more like being entertained. So like, however you just described it, I probably would just laugh more at it because well, that's just how I would interpret it. I mean, especially just like it's like Van Wilder, you know, with what's the actor's name? He was in Harold and Kumar. Oh, Cal Penn. Cal Penn.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Cal Penn and Van Wilder. Of course, I know that's not how he really talks, but he's just playing the literal exchange student to make it wacky and all that. But I guess some of those don't really age well either. So it really just depends on the viewer too, on how they want to take it or interpret it. But that's a whole other rabbit hole. That's a whole other rabbit hole.
Yeah. And not to sound like I'm nitpicking too much, because I still enjoy how even how silly that scene is. It's just more like a that's funny. You know, there's just certain movies that when they do that, it doesn't work. But that movie a movie like that, I understand it's supposed to be comedy. So
yeah, if it's like in the guise of comedy or something, then there's probably a mental way to work around that, maybe. But but if it's like any other different genre, then of course it'll be way out of left field for it.
Yeah. That's like it's those kind of things you gotta be mindful of. I mean, that's what like I said, what I've been going through it through open eyes. Yeah, hell, even Tiger Lucas, I went through this problem because I don't want to try to offend people. You know, I try my best to understand the culture I'm trying to write about before I write it, because otherwise it feels like I don't truly understand it. You know, and it looks bad. So.
Yeah, I haven't really tried dipping my hands in trying to write from other perspectives either, so I don't have too much experience with that. But what I do know is that if I'm trying to adapt something into like, say, fantasy, like where there just happens to be a katana in like a medieval land, and then there's a work around that on how's there Far Eastern influences in European and all that. So yeah, I guess it's a little bit of that too.
Yeah. Because I even wrote like an RPG I'm still writing it. That's like that where it's an Asian RPG set in like in a fantasy world, and it's set in a fantasy world following with more Chinese and Japanese culture. I kind of wanted to try to see if I can mix those two together. And I'm still struggling with it because I'm still trying to be cautious of like the mixture, because I don't know if it will end well, because maybe I'm just looking into it too hard, but it's because
but I think it's just probably trying to find a balance for it. That's about it.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, and also I'll say, speaking of thinking back on Flash, did you hear about Grant Gustin likely showing up for that movie too?
I've heard people talking about it, but never really seen Grant Gustin talk about it.
It's rumored. I don't know if it's possible that he's gonna be in it, because apparently Ezra Miller did make a cameo in I guess in Flash Crisis, at one point.
Yeah. Something with Crisis, I believe.
But I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I feel like it. I don't know if it's gonna work the same as like Tobey Maguire and it's Garfield, you know,
because it's not really like movie meeting movie. It's like movie meeting TV show.
Yeah,
and then I think since it might wipe the slate clean. It might just leave a bad taste in people's mouth afterwards too, because they're gonna go watch it knowing it's a Flash movie, but then the bigger fans will know, oh, this is gonna erase whatever we just had before.
Yeah, just missed. That's weird. But yeah, it's like even something I've said before too. Is like, yeah, look, if you mess up, it happens. I know it's hard to convince your studio heads and even your financiers to keep going even with the mess up, but especially if you are the producer on it, I mean, they can't really say a lot about it because you're the one paying for it. So it's not like they're the ones wasting the money. But it's like if you mess up, you mess up. Just try to fix it in the next one. And no, don't do Rise of Skywalker fix. I mean, try to work around the mistake and make it better, you know? Because I was gonna say, even with Man of Steel may not have been perfect, but you still could have salvaged it to some degree. It's not a total loss, or I mean, Batman v Superman was kind of a total loss, but you could have like made it better in the next one. Like one idea, like you could have made it. Yeah, you could have made it better. Maybe you didn't. Yeah, maybe they know about the Justice League, but maybe they don't go after them yet, or heck, go back in. You know, there's a lot you can just undo in Batman v Superman. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, of course.
I wouldn't mind a movie in between like Batman and Superman's solo movies and Justice League, where maybe like Batman and Superman teams up. Because there's comics like that, or there's the Trinity comic where Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman teams up. No, they gotta be like they gotta fight some big epic boss. They have to fight like
or Doomsday. Or Doomsday.
Yeah, God, Doomsday. That was so soon. I was like, wow, we just got Superman. He's already dead. Okay. But you know he's not dead because he never dies. When I'm who Mike and he never dies. No. He is gonna be back, probably the next movie. Oh, not Suicide Squad. Okay. Next movie. Not this one either. Okay. Next one.
No. Shazam. We're just gonna film from the neck down.
Yeah.
Anything else? No. Cavill, go back to Witcher.
I was like, yeah. You know what, Cavill? They're clearly just toying with you.
Yeah,
just
they clearly are.
Utilize your talent elsewhere. Yeah. They don't deserve you. Let's be real. They really, really didn't. He was a good Superman, and they just wasted it. Yeah. If you're gonna cut him out, fine, whatever. Get rid of him. Let him go, be free, and do his own thing. You know.
And then there's also gonna be I think there's two Black Supermen that they're gonna be making. One with I don't think it's I don't think it's like Earth 2 Superman, but
there's a Kal-El. There's like Calvin something. Yeah.
One and then Calvin Ellis, and then one like a Black Kal-El too.
Yeah, I gotta look up his name again. What's his name?
I know it's Earth 2 Superman where he's a president.
Calvin.
Okay, it is
Calvin Ellis.
Okay.
Oh, no, Calvin Ellis. Yes, that guy.
It might be that, and it's gonna. I think it has Michael B. Jordan, Creed, and Killmonger behind it, but I don't know if he's acting in it or directing it though.
I think he's just directing. I don't think they actually casted him for it yet. Yeah, he's producing it right now.
Oh, he's producing it.
Yeah, they don't have it confirmed if he's going to be in it. They likely might try to talk him into acting for it, but it just no on this Google image. I just literally just scrolled down. I just saw a Google image of like Dwayne Johnson as Superman. I'm like, no, he's already Black Adam. But he's already Black Adam. He can't be Superman too.
Oh man, that's Dwayne Johnson is Superman. Well, that'll be the first bald Superman.
Yeah, I was like, I'm already. He's already Black Adam, man.
But Black Adam does look great, though.
He does look great. I don't like Dwayne Johnson's acting so much, but it's just as long as he acts like a villain, that's all I care about. Just please, Dwayne Johnson, go back to your roots, be a villain. Don't turn into Hobbs or God, what's all these other characters? His names he played in the past 20,000 movies.
Scorpion King.
Don't be
that dude from Walk Tall, or however you say it.
I don't fucking remember his name.
Sean, with Sean, whatever Stifler, I believe.
Yeah, don't be like listen, like Dwayne Johnson, for the love of Christ, Be Black Adam. Don't be Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
That's what's. If you're Dwayne Johnson, I
think that's inevitable, though. That's inevitable.
Don't remind me. What? What? Wait. I just looked on his IMDb pro page. What the?
Well, what is it?
I wait.
What is it? Show me.
God. Oh, Will, where's the share screen thing yet? Oh, right here.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Oh my God, 60 frames. That no, I guess I only can do 30 frames. Line, whatever. Oh God.
The King.
What? What? Oh, yeah, and he's playing King Kamehameha. I was like, oh, great. Dragon Ball Z is about to be on your doorstep soon here.
Yo, what? Robert Zemeckis is the
Randall.
I feel like IMDb could be fucking around here, but
there's only one way to know. Only one way. Oh wait, dang it! I gotta go back to his page. Dwayne. Nope, not that. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock Johnson, Rocky Johnson. Stickler.
I'm hoping that thing gets stuck in development hell. We don't need another live action Dragon Ball.
I hope so too. That sounds like Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry, you're doing what? You're already ruining it.
I don't remember my Dragon Ball lore, but I think that's might be a character. I believe King Kamehameha or something. Yep. I could be wrong. San Andreas 2.
Yeah,
San Andreas 2.
I still can't believe that is happening. Son of Shaolin. Oh, you're the producer. Okay, never mind. I don't care. You're just a producer on that one. I'm trying to find that. Oh, no, it's real. It's right here. Yep, it's real. It's fucking real. It's real. It's real. And he's
long.
He's the only one on it. Oh, and this is Warner Brothers too. Oh, anyway,
Robert,
pause.
I'm thinking. I'm not.
God help me. God. Okay, I know who he is, but who's the writer? Who's this guy? Randall Wallace. I've never heard of you. We were. Oh wait, no, lied. I know you. I know you. I saw it. I saw it in the profile. Where's that?
Is King Kamehameha a Dragon Ball character? Look it up. I don't remember.
King Kamehameha.
Oh wait, okay.
Nope, he's real. Okay. Never mind. He actually might.
It might be a historical movie. Yeah, historical movie.
Okay, Dwayne Johnson, you win this one. You win this one. I was about to be like, dog.
For a second, we thought.
Oh boy, Funimation about to be like, hey, yeah, listen, we're suing you, motherfuckers. Like, what? King Kamehameha? Really?
Toriyama comes right to his door. I want my IP back.
He's like, hey man, you owe me for what, King Kamehameha? That was my idea, so pay me up, man. Pay me up right here. I need my money right here. God.
Well, at least we know where the move name at least originated from.
It
wasn't just a bundle of words.
Yeah. Wait. What? Invasion? Well, what if that character's gonna make a cameo? Because apparently, during this this mythological war, Maui invaded.
Oh. Okay.
Dwayne Johnson's gonna play Maui again too, baby. Oh God. I can't make this up.
I can only picture him. Wait, does it say who he's playing as, or is it the king?
He's playing King Kamehameha.
Oh, okay. I can only picture him. What can I say except you're welcome as they're coming over.
He's gonna be two characters in that movie. Wait, what's Doc Strange?
I think it's probably something. I don't know.
No, Doc Savage. I lied.
Oh, Doc Savage. I was like Doc Strange. Hold on.
Hold on, man. I know that name.
I don't know that. I'm not familiar with it.
Wait, what the? Okay, it's a comic book. A very very old one. A very
Okay,
old comic
I
book.
figured it does sound like an old comic book.
Yeah, about a man who's made of bronze, raised by a team of scientists, becomes the original superhero of the 1930s. Man of great mental and physical strength, went around the world battling larger than life villains. Oh, so we got another superhero movie. Who owns this one? DC Comics owns this one. Of course they do. Who's writing this? Who's writing this crap? Oh, Shane Black. I already lost faith in
Oh
it, and
boy.
he's directing it. Fuck my life. That's
He
just
already
not good.
screwed up Predator hella hard too.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn. Okay. He has one good
he
writer.
was better when he was just a guy in Predator.
Yeah. He only has one good writer on this. This is wait. Is he? Actually, no. I lied. He's not a good. I don't know. It depends how you feel about the Nice Guys. That's one of the
Oh,
writers.
I have yet to watch it, but I do know that what is it? Nice Guys. Oh, what's the Nice Guys again? Because I think I'm confusing it with
That's
the other
that's
guys.
That's Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe about those
Oh, okay, yeah,
guys.
no, never mind. I did get those mixed up because I thought the Nice Guys, and then I thought of the one with Dwayne Johnson, the other guys with you know that scene where Dwayne Johnson and I forget who, but they jump off. They jump off a roof trying to aim for the
Yeah,
car and fucking
and
die. Yeah.
they splat. I was like, damn. Yeah, I love how they mention like, hey, we hear that you're also affiliated with Kim Kardashian. That no comment. I was like, that would be entertaining. And they find out that Dwayne Johnson has some kind of affiliation with Kim Kardashian. I just look at like, just why Dwayne Johnson? Why? Why, man? So okay, this guy wrote. Technically, he's only written one script. Everything else is in
Oh.
pre-production or announced. The Nice Guys writer. So I don't know how I feel right now. He's writing Jackal, which is in pre-production. So that's probably not going to be here for a couple years. And he's why are y'all remaking that movie? Don't tell me that's the
What are they remaking now?
Damn it, remaking Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
God,
And they
why,
said it's
man?
gonna have a female lead too, I believe.
No, it's Jake Gyllenhaal, man.
Oh, it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
I might need a beer during this talk.
I feel like I want to watch it just for the guilty pleasure of it. Just for the guilty pleasure of it.
Hey man, you want free tickets? Come to Alamo, man. I'll go with you. We both can go. We can see the movie for free and have discounts on drinks. We can get him in our seats. It's like yeah, man, this is so good.
I remember I only watched what is it? The original Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze like one night, and I don't remember any of it except for the part where he's fighting that dude, and the dude picks him up. He's like, "I used to fuck you, guys like you in prison."
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Hey then, that's quite aggressive.
Yeah, that's literally what he said in the fucking movie.
I don't even remember that line, but
that's the only part I remember, and I just remember what it might have said in I don't think he ever says Roadhouse like in fucking Family Guy.
Oh yeah, God. Oh my God.
I'm just waiting for him to say Roadhouse, but he never says Roadhouse. But he does kick ass.
You right. Well, don't mess it up, Sean Black. Are you gonna have Patrick Swayze spinning in his grave? I'll be probably the first one to walk out. That movie sucks.
I'm interested to just watch it to see what they do with it. Just
Same.
see how Jake Gyllenhaal tries to capture Patrick Swayze. I don't know. It might feel like you ever seen that TV show Banshee on Cinemax?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get the feeling that it might just end up having that tone, where it's like a fish out of water person coming into a bar and working there as a security guard.
Mm-hmm.
Who's writing the? Is it Shane Black writing that?
I don't remember. Hold on, let me go back. No, it's the guy who wrote The Nice Guys.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on. Actually, no, there's two writers on this. It's him and Nick Cassavetes.
Okay, then
let's see. What did he do? Okay. I'm optimistic a bit. He wrote Face Off.
Okay.
He wrote
Oh yeah, they're gonna be doing a Face Off sequel too. I just remembered. Now that you bring it up.
Damn it. Yeah, that's the one thing I know. Everything else I've never seen. Wait, no, I lied. I know another one on here. There's Face Off.
But then Face Off was kind of saved. Hangover what?
Hangover Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I'm dumb. No, that's acting. That's his acting role. I need his writer credits. What did he write? Yeah, I've never seen none of these.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, lie. There was one on here that came to market, but I never actually saw it, and it was called Alpha Dog. He also did Justin Timberlake's music video.
Okay, then never mind. I'm not familiar with it, but since you mentioned Face Off, I was like, huh. If you wrote Face Off, I think Face Off was mainly kind of saved by John Woo's action directing. I feel like that's the only saving grace of Face Off, and Nick Cage and how Nick Cage acted like John Travolta acted like Nick Cage. But there's a clear height difference, but you're just kind of throwing it to the back of your brain.
This is true. They both are good. They both were good at what they did. Doing that. It'd be interesting how they pull it off, but oh well. If they're really doing it, then yes, I am curious to see what they do with it. Despite that, I got a feeling that it might not capitalize well.
Yeah, they might just throw a Patrick Swayze wig on Jake Gyllenhaal for all we know.
Yeah, but hey, Mr. Gyllenhaal here. Wear that wig. You're good to go. This is fun.
And then at the end of the shoot, it's gonna be like in Far From Home. Get this fucking costume off of me.
Oh my god. Wait. Huh? Oh.
I feel like scrolling through that IMDb is just gonna open up more Pandora boxes.
You right. Well, it's gonna be interesting how Doc Savage fits in, because apparently he does exist in the DC universe.
And so now we got a Golden Man and Black Adam, or whatever.
Yep. There's two different versions of him. There's Doc Savage, who's a male. There's a female Doc Savage. Apparently, this character is what inspired characters like Superman.
So, yeah, he does sound like a old age, golden age superhero comic.
Yep, super strong, super handsome, super intelligent. Even though the intelligent part's incorrect, because Superman's not really intelligent. He's kind of just a brainless swinging monkey. And that's not a pun against Gorilla Grodd.
Oh yeah. I think there was before it was gonna be Flashpoint. I think it was just gonna be a Flash versus Rogues movie too, which was already well enough on its own right. It didn't need the Flashpoint thing.
Yep.
And a Flashpoint without Reverse Flash, or at least supposedly so far.
I'm sure he's not in this movie. If he does show him, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be really irritated. Something like great. Another character that just shows him out of nowhere, and there's no build up. He just poofs. I'm here. I'm just not ready for him, man. Oh my God, isn't it already? Okay, this is a way extensive list on who's gonna be in this movie, y'all. We got Tom Curry being up in here. We got for you.
Yeah, the Kryptonian lady from Man of Steel Part 1.
Yep, Supergirl's in here too.
Yeah, the one that they announced, right? The one with the set photos.
Is that so? I don't know set photo.
Yeah, there was a set photo of Supergirl.
Oh, yep, I see it now. Yep, I see it now. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. And this comes out this year.
Oh yeah, it is. I think.
When?
Well, it was good talking to you again, but I think we've gone on for a while, and I didn't even realize it because we were so deep into the conversation too. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I hope you have fun editing this.
I'm definitely gonna have to edit this a little later because there's context to be put into. Unlike before, where it was just mouthing off.
Yeah.
But other than that, we should do this all over again, man. I mean, I forgot. I was supposed to keep track of time, but I was just too engaged in the conversation that I forgot.
Well, yeah, from a film lover to a film lover, you know, we get into this, you know, especially when we see eye to eye in a lot of things, you know. So and that's just all it is, and and it feels great talking. So, you know, but yeah, man, we definitely should do this again. I feel like I should be opened next Wednesday. Let me check my calendar real quick. Here, am I open next Wednesday? My schedule hasn't updated yet. Okay, it did, and yes. I am free next Wednesday.
Okay.
So yeah, we can do this around a time that we originally planned for today.
Yeah,
like
that seems the most safe spot to start with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, been nice talking with you. You have a good rest. You have a good. Yeah, you have a good rest of your night. Again, have fun editing the footage.
I still need to get one video done before I at least hit this one. But
you're right.
Yep. All right.
All right, man.
Have a good night.
Yep. You too, man.